Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII! Since last time, I made it back to Adea's house because it's pretty close to the final side quest of the game. At least I think it's the final side quest. It's a pretty cool side quest too. It's got great rewards for it. Doesn't really add much to the storyline, but in Final Fantasy VIII, you take what you can get. I mean, this is not Chrono Trigger. Sorry. Where the hell is that place? It's gotta be around. Ah, there it is. I was heading right for it. Yeah, Chrono Trigger is just the gold standard of side quest. I mean, they enhance the story, it adds to the character development, it literally changes the world, has incredible rewards, and it doesn't require a freaking strategy guide to figure out. What a concept! I don't know why they couldn't figure that out in Final Fantasy VII and VIII. You got me on that one, viewers, but apparently there's a large draw point around here. Let's check it out. This place is called the Deep Sea Research Center, by the way. I could have gone into my menu and shown it to you, but And if you can't hear the music, viewers, well, I can't really hear it much either. Whoa. Apparently whoever's here knows we're here now. Yeah, let's go check it out. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Yeah, you gotta watch out for the blue light, because what'll happen is while that light is on, you'll run into a forced encounter. So only walk while that blue light is dimmed all the way. Wait for it. Okay. And only take like 2, maybe 3 steps while the light is dim. Do not walk while it is, do not walk too far while it is on. And watch out for it to dim. Oh, okay, I guess it's not going to do that. But sometimes it'll start dimming, and then it'll illuminate again real quick like that. It'll be like, haha, gotcha. You see that it'll do that, so. But, I mean, at least it's not as annoying as the same game they play in Final Fantasy IX! Oh, I will have a tirade in that part, viewers, but not today. That's still a few months away to get to that part of that game, so. Let's get closer, step by step, inch by inch. Almost there. Got it. Okay, now this part you have to do. It's not our will to fight. You get a forced encounter. Oh well. Yeah, we have to fight a ruby dragon there. So now if you choose, there's nothing I can do. The game will just kick you out. So you gotta hit never, and then we're gonna fight another ruby dragon off screen. You got any more of those dragons? Come on! Bring it on! Destroy me! Come on! Destroy me! No, but in order to answer this question, you have to choose the hidden option here. Kind of like in Dragon Warrior 2! Well, it's our nature, I guess. I don't know what the point of all this is. Yeah, we're here to fight! And save the world, but yeah. Who are you, anyway? Well, that doesn't sound very good. It sounds something like boss time! Alright, let's get him. I love the music for this boss fight. You can tell when music is really good when it fits both a fierce boss fight and a storyline sequence. That's really good. Jeff, I am more than that! No, just kidding. But we do want to, first things first. Meltdown on him. There we go. Renoa can't use Meltdown because I didn't give her magic. Oh well. But yeah, basically strategy against Bahamut, pretty easy. Get Meltdown on him so our attacks deal more damage, and then just go all out with your physical attacks. Pretty easy boss fight, really, once you do that. So, I think he has Mega Flare, but I don't know. Well, we'll find out. By the way, while I was fighting those ruby dragons, one thing I did off screen was I gave all of my flares and meteors to my inactive party members, so that way I could draw 300 more for my main 3. So now I have a total of 600 flares and meteors, so that way I'm starting to get ready for the home stretch of the game, where I'm going to be using all 6 characters at once, so that's why I'm doing that now. That's a pretty good way to go. I think you can draw full lives from Bahamut here, but I think it's just too dangerous to try and get it here. And there's easier ways of getting them later. So, well, what? That's it? No riddles? No fancy countdown? I'm disappointed, Bahamut. By the way, one thing I'm doing with the with the experience that I'm gaining from enemies now is I'm using the level down ability in order to in order to reduce the enemy's level so they give me less experience. Because at this point, the enemies are really starting to give you a ton of experience, and your levels will just go up by like 20 levels in this area if you don't do that. You could card enemies, but that doesn't always work. So I prefer using level down. I wonder if Petrify would work. I know it works in Final Fantasy IX, but oh well. Well, apparently there's nothing we can do here now. Nope. Just a big hole in the ground. Just ignore that. Might as well get out of here. I'm serious. We have to leave. Get out of here. Nothing else we can do. Nope. Game? You're not serious, are you? No. What we have to do is leave the area, enter the cockpits, if I can. There we go. Then come back into the area. You can't just leave the Deep Sea Research Center and then hop back in. No, you have to leave, go into the cockpit, then land on the area again, and then we'll have access to, well, the deeper depths of the dungeon here. Now, you could bring Zell along, but there's a very good reason not to bring him along, actually. It makes things a little more interesting, but I'm not going to bring him along. But since we left and came back, now we can move on further into the depths of the Deep Sea Research Center. So let's go check it out. See what's really going on here. Yeah, the enemies here are pretty hard, too. You may want to consider using Keistis' Degenerator blue magic spell to deal with some of them, but if you just use level down on them, you should be fine. Ruby Dragons, I think Iron Giants can also be put to sleep, so we can deal with them that way. I really like using level down to avoid gaining experience. It makes the end of the game a lot easier. The first time I played this, did the first test run for this LP, I didn't use level down, and my levels were in the 60s and 70s by the end of the game, and it was just ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't impossible, but it was fairly challenging, whereas now, by avoiding the experience purposely, I'll be in better shape. Oh, and you know what? I should allocate some different abilities. Unfortunately, while fighting those Ruby Dragons, I gained so many ability points that I lost out on some of it, and like GFs like Tonberry got some useless ability because I couldn't switch it. Nah, I don't need you to explain the situation. I'll just explain. Anyway, what you were supposed to do is we get this reserve steam pressure. You're gonna give me the tutorial anyway, game, aren't you? Well, anyway, there's some steam pressure whatever system here, and you have 20 units of steam pressure or something. So you have to use some of them in order to unlock the stairs to the next level. There's like 6 or 7 levels, whatever it is, and you have to use them up in order to get to the bottom. What you want to do is you want to end up with at least 10 by the time you get to the bottom of this place. So let me just reallocate my GF abilities, and then we'll move on down. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. I gave Bahamut to Squall, just so you know. Really no abilities that I care to learn for Bahamut. He pretty much has everything I care about. Let's use 2 reserve steam pressure. The different amounts of steam pressure you use will determine like what level you go to, and when you use different combinations of steam pressure from one floor to the next. Like here I want to use 2, another floor I may want to use 4 or 1 or however many. And I don't know how you're supposed to figure out this little puzzle here, but basically once you use the appropriate amounts in different combinations, you'll get to the bottom with enough steam pressure. So let's head on over to this left panel, not the one on the right, the one on the left, and I guess we have to do this part. But anyway, you do this. Uh-oh, we only have 10 left, and I'm not on the bottom. Whatever shall we do? Well, when you do this, part here on the left, you open up the steam room, or a boiler room, or whatever it is. And when you go in here, there's another control panel on the left here, which gives you an emergency bonus of 7 more steam pressure. So you get a net of 3, which will allow us to reach the bottom without Zal. But why shouldn't we bring Zal down here? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.